Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
The midfield three, Peter.
Cantona!
It's run chance!
And that was struck with genuine force.
Beckham to take it as usual.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Madrid are looking to go forward now.
That has not gone well.
He is through here!
That has been cut short. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Neymar. And beyond the defence. Harrison promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker,
And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Raya punts it upfield. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Great chance!
And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And a header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Adams can clear it away. And this is Totti. He's having a shot!
Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw!
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next five...
Batistuta!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And he can clear it away. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Some resolute defending there. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gets his head on it! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Totti. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here.
and are well and truly in the driving seat. And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine! That is a gem, an absolute gem!
They are purring, truly purring.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh,
Batistuta! Great football, shot and save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
It's roll!
And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Madrid certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Beckham can get it clear. Struck first time. Beckham. And it's Beckham. Can he get it through? Beckham. And Neymar. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, strongly challenged there. Beckham. Not where it came from.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good read, needed to be. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Shevchenko!
And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Madrid were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14, Neymar.
We get things going
El dorsal
again.
4. Serán sustituidos por
That is
el
good
dorsal
alertness.
18. El
This is
dorsal
Messi.
21.
He's found a way through. Picked out brilliantly. It's Totti! Oh, good finish. What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
Neymar!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
It's Raul!
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
A header! And it's there!
Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Now the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And he's forced to go back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi stood his ground strongly. Oh, didn't catch it right. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's quick to return it. Neymar and the through ball. He's in one-on-one. Shevchenko! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Cafu. And Messi! And that is great goalkeeping.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Knocks it into space. Just eases him off the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu, not the most accurate pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. And this is Shevchenko. Beckham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Hernandez tries to play it through. Batistuta.
That's going in strongly.
Cafu does well to get it back. And it's Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get onto this? He's got away. Oh, that was vital. Beckham. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Great vision. Doesn't quite get there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Batistuta! And he's managed to gift it back. Palmer. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Cantona. And he's been shifted off it. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 9. El dorsal 8.
No, he's not getting past him there.
Serán sustituidos por
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot!
Outstanding save to keep that out.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rudiger tries to clear. And he's picked it up out wide. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That ball looks a good one. Now it's Cantona. Cantona gets flagged offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cafu. Couch. It's a goal kick. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Rijkaard. And here's Cantona, looking to play him in. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Couch.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Messi. Incoming to... He's had a shot!
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
And that is that. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Madrid definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Neymar. Shevchenko. Oh, what has happened here?
Shevchenko! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Threads one in. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is what?
Chance! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Beckham. Hernandez. Tries to pass it through. Flashes it across. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Howson gets over and intercepts. And that could set him on his way. That's been slipped through. Cafu! And this is Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Approaching the half-hour mark. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good take. It's Totti! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Has earned a reprieve for the time being. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Couch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Shevchenko. Adams gets it clear. That's a cute ball. And he's cut it out. Adams. Beckham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ambitious ball here. Palmer. Couch.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And a chance! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And now he has two. Madrid have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
Totti! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. It's their second corner of the game. Well, there's a probing ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. He'll try to keep this alive. It's a searching pass. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And it's half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now the delivery. Shevchenko. Batistuta. Oh, this looks sharp. Great ball if he can get there.
Goes for a shot!
Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Thinks one through. Cafu. Palmer. He's picked his way through. Good read, needed to be.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That's the keeper's ball.
Madrid clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, easy pickings there. So what can they make of this? Where it came from. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. Raya to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And he cuts out the supply. Neymar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And he's intervened well there. Can he get on the end of this? Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Howson calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Neymar. Shot a goal! Ah, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Madrid really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Palmer. Oh, good spread. Messi has it in a wide position. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely aimed pass. And this is Batistuta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Here's found its roll! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
El dorsal 10. El dorsal 18.
Spread to the right.
El dorsal 9.
Aims beyond the defence. Spread neatly.
Van Nistelrooy.
Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get it through? He's found space here. Beckham. That's a throw. Cantona. And the shot! McAllister. Now, can they get him away? Cross from Cafu.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he is deftly away. Oh, he's on his real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's been hooked away. And here's Batistuta. And here's Azar.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
And he's managed to get free. Now that's well seen too. That is ended up in no man's land. And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass somewhat off target. Beckham. Great vision. Looking to play him in. And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. And that is headed for the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that will be it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very... It's Raul! That is gorgeous from Raul!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Madrid finding themselves... Raul! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Raul deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's a poor throw that, picked off. That could spell trouble. He has found the way through. That's a...
And a chance!
Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, good finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Howson does well to get it back. That's an imaginative pass. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Madrid are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Beckham threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Not a hint of...
Takes a shot! And it's in!
It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Tries a shot! And that's in!
A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player...
Shoots!
Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
And he shoots!
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Beckham. Now it's Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's picked out the run. Great ball, and it shapes to shoot! That's really well cleared. Searching pass he's played there. Short changes him with that pass. He's found space here. And this is Totti.
Towering header!
Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond...
It's Neymar!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Palmer. Cantona, and he's managed to get free. That is a crunching tackle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Neymar. That's a shade optimistic. Adams. Zaire Emery. Balde gets over and intercepts. He can run onto that. And this is Batistuta. Shot a goal! And that's a good finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, that's delightful. That has been cut short. Now it's Count. Tries to pass it through. And this is Shevchenko! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Totti! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Front-footed pressing going on here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's shifting through the gears here. Count. And it's Hernandez. No, it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing. He's had a shot! And he can clear it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball if he can get there.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And this is Raul. Now it's Totti. It's Totti! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, they could be caught out here. Quick look, then plays it in. And that should get the job done. And the shot! So, a temporary halt to the action. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Madrid have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Madrid are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. Hostel of Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Palmer attempts a clearance. That's going wide left. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a good ball through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar, and he welcomes it in. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good take. And Batistuta! Oh, it's hit the post.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Count is in a really good position out wide. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Just eases him off the ball. Cafu. He's found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Pass somewhat off target. Spread out to the left. Looking for options for movement. Oh, goes for a shot! And no mistake. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Serán sustituidos por
Madrid still making a fight of this.
El dorsal 15. Se va a llevar a cabo un
Long
cambio.
ball by the goalkeeper. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Balde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Batistuta! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly. Getting up there! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rijkaard. This ended up in no man's land. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now that's well seen too. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Can he get it through? Cafu has it out wide and in space. Could be danger, and the shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Beckham. It's a searching pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he gets rid in a hurry. He's gone for goal. And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Beckham tries to clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. Pullet plays it in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Looking to play him in. Knocks it into space.
Pretty robust defending.
Cantona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's been slipped through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now the cross. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Azar. And that could set him on his way. He's in, one on charge, surely! Great football, shot and save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He leaps for it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Cafu, the referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 25 será sustituido por el dorsal 21, Totti.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Here comes the cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Batistuta. That has not gone well. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Tries to play it through. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Beckham. Nicely aimed pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's that, the end. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's quick to it. He's had a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Adams picks it up from the goal kick. Can he get on the end of this? Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's being shifted off it. Cantona wins the duel this time. McAllister gets over and intercepts. Oh, great chance! Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Adams can get it clear. Beckham! And that tested the keeper.
Beckham probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And here's Cantona. Now there's a fine ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they've got a throw. Out again for a throw-in. And this is Beckham. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. And the shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Raul. Quality ball. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice-looking ball. And here's Cantona. Cantona shapes to shoot! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Nicely weighted ball. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's heaved it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Hakimi gets it away. Howson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's...
A header!
That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Beckham. And it's Totti. That has been slung wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
This might spell danger. Balde. Batistuta. 15 minutes till half-time.
There's the shot!
No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That's a cute ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard makes the interception. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shot. Raul plays.
There's the header!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this is Batistuta. And he cuts out the supply. Beckham. And it's gone back to the keeper. Totti proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that has put paid to that. And here's Cantona. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now the ball in. That's a fair try, but just off target. Oh, that's a very...
And the shot!
Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He is through here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Adams. Zaire Emery. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar has it out wide and takes a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well read, and the danger is averted. Zaire Emery. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. It's a pretty loose pass. Totti. That looks a good ball through. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Zaire Emery. Aims beyond the defence. Messi. Shot. Decent chance! And that's in. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different...
Oh, good! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Costa Curta with the clearance. So we've reached the hour mark. And the through ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Beckham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. His team... Oh, that is asking for trouble. That is a brilliant interception. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. It's played through for him. And he's managed to get free. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Totti gets into a good position. Now it's Neymar. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. And Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Totti. Messi. Distributed tidily. He has found the way through. Beckham! Oh, terrible mistake. That's an excellent interception. Played into space. Now it's Neymar. And a chance! And there's a goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Totti. It's Totti! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Howson tries to clear. He's looking wide, and that is headed for... Getting up there! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So
15,
changes afoot here,
el
and
dorsal
from both
33.
sides.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13.
Somewhat off target.
El dorsal 18. Cambio de jugadores.
Knocks it into space. He's found the way through. Skims one in. And the shot! What a save by David Raya!
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Hullet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Threads one in, and he's there to get it away. That's a throw. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Hakimi clears without hesitation. He shifted it to the flank. Madrid now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That is good alertness. Looking for a runner. Picked out brilliantly.
I thought it was...
He's going for goal! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And right near the end, we have parity. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
El dorsal 11. Messi.
So all square with almost no time. And he shoots! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Shoots! And that's a tidy finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
No way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Judge, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8. Beckham.
Into extra time we go. Madrid did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Totti.
Shot a goal! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And pull it!
And a truly agonising miss.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Hazard. Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Totti. And he was quick to react. That has ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta. That has not gone well. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Costa Curta. He's found space here. And this is Totti. And he's cut it out. And he's opted for the long pass. Hullet thinks one through. Costa Curta. Looking to play him in. Howson spots it and intercepts. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chance for a shot! And no mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah.
And it is half-time in extra time. Goals on both sides then, and a lot of tired limbs out there. We are down to the last chance for someone to try and win this. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? That pass isn't the best. That looks a good ball through.
Can he finish? Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now the cross. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, that's well spotted. Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now he's got space here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. Bebeto. Now it's Palmer. Bebeto. Looking for options for movement.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. And
Big chance!
Oh, it's come off the upright. Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. Cafu. Bebeto is in a really good position out wide.
well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's rising!
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
All hands on deck for this one. Schneider goes short. Oh, good-looking ball.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Great vision. And that's a dangerous ball. And he's there to belt it away. Beckham. And that's it. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Shevchenko, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. The end of the game. Reflections?
What a game, Peter, and what a result. Give me this.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's...
Oh, he's Cruyff! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, super find.
And a header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that's going wide left. And he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta is flagged offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Spread out to the left. That's where it came from. Batistuta. Cruyff. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. Now he's got space here. Madrid claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Pull it. Aims beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar. The ball has bounced loose now. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Quality ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And that is expertly dealt with.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pull it. Balde does well to get it back. Well timed, excellent interception. Pull it. And it's Cruyff. Adams gets across to intercept that. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's forced to go back.
Torino definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Cannavaro. Stoichkov. Howson spots it and intercepts. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Gattuso. It's a pretty loose pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a shade optimistic. Time and again they are repelled. That's destined for the flank. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Out again for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Batistuta. Ronaldinho. Now he's running away. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lobbed in behind. Pass somewhat off target.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Gullit wins the duel this time. Balde is, of course, well known for his dancing feet, and he was quick to react. Balde is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Perez providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's neat. And the finish! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Zanetti. He's through here. Terrific effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Batistuta, now it's Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he plays one through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho wants to run onto this. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Torino clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a searching pass. And they win it back again. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through. It's Perez! Now it's Batistuta. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Your impression so far, Jim?
Madrid are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
So what can they conjure from this one? Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Torino have their third corner. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Raul. Well, played right into his path. And he's found the way past.
And a chance!
And needless to say, that deserved better.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So we have movement on both benches.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
And he cuts out the supply. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. This is a promising build-up. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance to deliver. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And this is Batistuta. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And that could set him on his way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Hazard. That has not gone well.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's come to nothing. Spread out to the left. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. Hazard! Oh, it's hit the post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, it's come loose. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
That is good alertness. He won't be happy with that one. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So now
9,
we're going to get those changes we have been
11,
expecting.
El dorsal 4, Neymar. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17.
Looking for the run.
El dorsal 27. El dorsal
Nicely
25.
aimed pass.
Hazard.
Torino can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking for a runner. Oh, that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And Shevchenko! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And this is Shevchenko.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Shevchenko! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cross goes in there. Adams gets it away. Can he get it through? Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Shevchenko is firing after that one. Now it's Shevchenko.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Durante el descanso,
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I hate to sound too hard.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physical.
Takes the shot!
That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Played in by Perez. Howson can get it clear. Now it's Shevchenko. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's one-on-one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Stoichkov. And he's decided to go for it.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Stoichkov actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Torino with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, it's a move of great
Here's a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Perez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, it's come loose. Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Ronaldinho. Played out to the left flank. And that was asking for too much. That's a sharp pass. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, well played, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Still goalless. Gullit.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he was quick to react.
Torino definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Now it's Stoichkov. Totti. Now it's Batistuta. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Searching pass he's played there. And it's lofted through here. It's Neymar! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. He steps in, and that's the end of that. McAllister. Batistuta. That ball looks a good one. That has not gone well. Batistuta! Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Batistuta. Stoichkov. Now it's Perez. And this is Ronaldinho. Shot could be on. And the shot! Goal! Torino! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced...
Goes for a shot! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Torino are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nicely worked. Aviati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's an imaginative pass. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta makes the interception. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Perez. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Neymar! Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Somewhat off target. He's going to be disappointed with that. Tries from a long way out. Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking to play him in. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Costa Curta. Zanetti. Now it's Perez. Oh, that's fabulous. Perez! That was quite a hit. And that is the end of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Un resumen con las mejores jugadas del primer tiempo.
So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Pete.
Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Totti. And this is Shevchenko. Ronaldinho. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. And Stoichkov! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Raya claims comfortably. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. Costa Curta. Tries to pass it through. Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Totti. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Costa Curta. Tries to play it through. And that's going wide left. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. And he's quick to return it. That's put paid to the danger. That's a throw. And it's Ronaldinho. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Totti gets into a good position. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's won a goal! And there's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've
applies the finish! Raul. Totti. That has ended up in no man's land. Great vision. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And this is Stoichkov. He might be in here. That's a shade optimistic.
Stoichkov clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone?
Goes for the shot! Off the post! And he's there to get it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar. That is a great pick out. Zanetti.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ronaldinho. Good chance here! No, not quite.
Ronaldinho clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 9, el dorsal 4. Neymar.
He's had it taken off him.
Serán sustituidos por
And it's
el
Rashford.
dorsal 6.
That is
Messi.
good progress on the
El
left.
dorsal 17. El
That's just
dorsal
playing it
25.
safe and simple.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Batistuta.
Oh, he's having a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Batistuta!
Can he get on the end of this? Nice looking ball.
Madrid may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Rashford has got himself a free kick. Costa Curta. Now it's Hazard.
Torino clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Threads one in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's Hazard! And that really should have been that.
Hazard really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Hazard. Back where it came from. Goes for goal! And that's a real chance missed. Madrid are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Now he's got space here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's an excellent interception. Picked out brilliantly. Schneider.
He's having a pop!
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Somewhat off target, and it's Gullit. Now it's Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's got away. Goes down, but nothing given. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That has not gone well. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Shevchenko. Howson does really well to win the ball there. And he's picked Shevchenko! And that was probably asking just too much. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
It's Neymar! That's really well manoeuvred. Pull it. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the far post. Pull it. Stoichkov.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's well spotted. That has been cut short. Stoichkov!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ronaldinho's delivery. And that has been cleared. Cannavaro. It's Hullet. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Batistuta. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Ronaldinho, dink through, Cannavaro calmly anticipates. It's Totti! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's a fair try, but just off target. And here's Batistuta. Oh, no joy this time. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Neymar. That's very neat. Pull it. Tries one from range. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's been given away. Goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Torino are looking to go forward now. Good-looking ball. Stood up well to him there. Looking for the run. Cannavaro cuts it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Spread it left. That's where it came from. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is Ronaldinho. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spread out to the left. Cannavaro makes the interception. Oh, that's a key interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Abbiati. Dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Shoots! It's in! And there is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
The first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pull it. Ronaldinho could move up a gear here, and he cuts out the supply.
Might want to be careful there.
And it's Ronaldinho. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lofted upfield. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking to play him in. Stoichkov is flagged offside. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's destined for the flank. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Quality ball. Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! Oh, they could be caught out here. And again! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. Torino have the chance to go the other way. And this is Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Can he finish? And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Hullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Pass somewhat off target. No, that's been intercepted. That's a sharp pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he played... And Shevchenko! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That is Stuta! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Away we go again. And this is Totti. He takes a shot! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Totti might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
And it's Rashford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away.
That's good defensive concentration. Was that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Serginho. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick. It's Snyder! That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Torino have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. No, again there's no way through. Done delicately.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Tries to pass it through. Shevchenko! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their third corner.
And a header!
Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
That's been cut out, well played. And he was quick to react. Nicely weighted ball. And he's quick to return it. And no, that was never going to make it. He's looking wide. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Snyder! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Snyder clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Great vision. That is good alertness. Hazard. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, it's a... Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. But that is not going to count.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He won't be happy with that one. That's a cute ball. And it's Shevchenko. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Madrid get their fourth corner. Oh, good effort! And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and it's
a quick one. That's where it came from. Can he get it through? Raul is wide and looking to get onto this. Goes for the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, played through for the wide man. Serginho. All the way back. Zanetti calmly anticipates. And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away? And this is Hazard. That ball looks a good one. Now that's well seen too. Dixon. And it's Serginho. Now it's Snyder. And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely aimed pass. Hazard. And this is Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Schneider pinches it off him. He shifted it to the flank. Plays a sharp little ball here. Hazard. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Gattuso! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's Hazard! And he's stuck it away! And that really is so impressive. Torino may be down, but not out just yet. Well timed, excellent interception. That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. Aviati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 4, Neymar. El dorsal 9.
Well read, nice interception. Well, that has not gone well.
5.
This is Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
El dorsal 6, Messi. El dorsal 23, Beckham. El dorsal
It's
3.
a pretty loose
Cambio de
pass.
jugadores.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deftly away, and he's been shifted off it. The final 5 minutes. Rashford in acres of space out wide. He's had a shot! And what a be quick to... Oh, what has happened here? Snyder! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Snyder actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That looks a cracking ball. Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered across. And Messi! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. Hazard. He's picked his way. Hazard! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking to play him in. And it's Hakimi.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Great vision. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's Hazard! Now, who's going to be first to this? Fifth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hazard, and he's chosen to go back. So that's it, it is all over. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling.
I think we're actually in for a treat here, Peter, because we get to see Hristo Stoichkov. Never one to stay in the same position. He has a lovely instinct for his trade, and his trade is goals, many of them.
Indeed, Bulgaria's best ever, surely.
Always kind of makes me feel he's going to score.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's Totti! Oh, a very decent attempt. Tries to play it through. Cannavaro makes the interception. Threads one in. And this is Ronaldinho. He's found decent chance! That's a sharp pass. That's going wide left. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Torino clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's well spotted. He won't be happy with that one. And the pass is intercepted.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nicely weighted ball. He's found space here.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
It is a corner. Good chance. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho. Raul. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And this is Cruyff. He has a look up. He takes a shot! That has been knocked clear. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Hullet. Oh, facing. Good effort from distance. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Torino! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Torino have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's quick to snatch it back. He's in plenty of space here. Gattuso.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Adams. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Stoichkov. That has been slung wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dixon. Bullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Neymar. Time and again they are repelled. Gattuso. Now it's Ronaldinho, and this is Stoichkov. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Now it's Neymar, and he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is a great pick out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Costa Curta. Stoichkov. Plays a sharp little ball here. That has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. That pass isn't the best. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Passing is crisp and sharp. McAllister gets across to intercept that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Torino are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Neymar. That's a nicely shaped ball. Too long, and over the line. Gattuso is there, and he can pick it up. That's been cut out, well played. Bullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple...
Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on it.
Goes for a shot! And he's lifted it over.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Stoichkov, and that is well cleared.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Just
descuento.
about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but... And the finish! That's rather hopeful. Superb from Hullet. A finish of true class. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
So the manager can... The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So, into the second half. Madrid not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. He's Neymar! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Corner number 2 then. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Raul. That is good alertness.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Raya claims it without any fuss. Batistuta.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Hullet. Now, can they get him? And a chance! And that's a tidy finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Torino are having a ball here. He's shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. He's found... Shoots! And it's come back out to him. Still no way through. It's Ronaldinho! And he's heaved it away.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Stoichkov! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Corner number 3 coming up. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Raul. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Howson cuts out the pass. Torino ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And Stoichkov! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That pass isn't the best. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Looking to play him in. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 25, Hazard, el dorsal 6, Messi.
And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Madrid have their third corner. Getting up there! Oh, denied at the last.
Batistuta really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, good effort! And he steered it beyond the post. Knocks it into space. Shevchenko providing an outlet on that flank. Shevchenko and Stoichkov! Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, good finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Oh, super fine. Shot a goal! No, it's wide.
Torino really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Schneider. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. They're up to 5 corners now. Torino have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Spread it left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pull it. Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Hazard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Shevchenko. Tries from a long way out. They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, It's terribly wayward. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And Shevchenko! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And now, good chance here! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Dixon clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Totti. That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing.
Shevchenko! And there's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, this looks sharp. Schneider. He has found it. Schneider! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Just 5 minutes left. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Stoichkov is behind this one, and this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Stoichkov! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. And this is Shevchenko. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Totti. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Looking for a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Madrid are looking to go forward now.
Habrá 6 minutos de
Balde.
descuento.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Schneider. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Hazard. Oh, that... And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. And again! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Rashford. That's very neat. He's got away. Rashford crosses. And that has been cleared. And that will be it. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.